Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. And if you needed any evidence as to why we are the best town around, just look around and see what is here today for all of you. We're so proud of this senior summit. But first, I have to tell you my pet peeve. This is for seniors. This is not for people below the age of 65 or 60, whatever the numbers are. All of you that are imposters and making believe you're senior citizens, I'm going to turn around for 10 seconds and give you one last chance to get up and get out of here. All right, and if you don't get out of here, we have police officers right over there. They're going to escort you out of here. So here's your last chance. Okay, they all left. That's good. So let me start by saying what the town did in the last, well, we haven't been together in 3 years, since 2019 because of COVID. One of, I think, the best moves we've made over the last several years with regard to senior citizens is we broke off the senior citizen part of the Department of Health and Senior Services and made it its own department. And that is very significant because that put more focus from the township on senior services. Not that we needed to, because we already did that, but the fact that it's its own department now just makes it so much easier for us to do the things we need to do for all of you. So I want to first thank, and I'll introduce her to speak in a couple of minutes, but the superstar right now in this building is this young lady to my right, who's also my across the street neighbor. Michelle Morgan has tackled this job of the director of the Department of Senior Services with vigor, with determination, and with the leadership style that has just made this department something we are so incredibly proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Morgan. I'll get you in a minute. So let me introduce the rest of this superstar team up here. I'll start way in the back. We're going to tell you, you can just stand and wave, hold all applause to the end. That's Hickory Senior Center Coordinator, Liz. Oak Tree Senior Center Coordinator, Bhumika. Five Branches Senior Coordinator, Mary Lynn. Michelle's assistant, Renee. From the Office on Aging, Jody, Kristen, Melissa, Julie, and Colette. From Senior Transportation, Diane. Michelle's assistant, Cynthia, on the side of the Senior Center side, on the Office of Aging side, and the woman who was very instrumental in putting this together today too, and did a phenomenal job, Allison. Maple Tree Coordinator, Hank. Sycamore Coordinator, Danielle. From our Town Council, we have Councilman Greg Ficarra at large. We have First Ward Councilwoman Sharon McAuliffe. We have Fifth Ward Councilwoman Debbie Meehan. From the Mayor's Office, Chief of Staff and former councilperson, Carolyn Ehrlich, and the head of our health department, who's very, very busy these days, Dennis Green. Let's hear it for this superstar team. And there's so many other township employees out there. I see Tom Flynn, I see our historian, Brenda Velasco, Vito Simaluka, the administrator, John Haggerty, who helped put this together, communications director, John Cook, Megan Kushba. If I look everywhere, I'd give you probably 20 more names, but these are the people who make us the best town around, and we're so, so very proud of them. So, all right, you can clap on that. The best police department in the state of New Jersey, we have Anna Radowski and Mark Zeno from Community Affairs. They are absolutely terrific. I know you all have gotten this document by now, but I cannot believe how good this booklet is and how much time it took to put it all together and reviewing and proofing and changing and adding and you name it. This document is kind of like a microcosm of today. Everything you could possibly want to know from federal, state, county, and municipal departments and services is all right in this book. The same way we have all those people here. We have probably 6 tables from the county. We have tables from the state. And we have, of course, all our township tables. This is a fantastic book. I'm sure you all got it by now. If by chance you haven't, they are here today. Please get one. And now it gives me great pleasure to bring up and to ask to say a few words the woman I just introduced as the head of the Department of Senior Services, who's again done a tremendous job overall and especially today. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Morgan.
Thank you, Mayor. Every May, the Administration for Community Living leads the nation's observance of Older Americans Month. In 2022, the focus is on aging in place and how older adults can plan to stay in their homes and live independently in their communities for as long as possible. The administration of Woodbridge Township has been working toward this goal for a long time with the establishment of 6 senior centers, accessible senior transportation, and a social work division geared to link clients with township, county, state, federal programs and resources to enable older adults the opportunities to age in place in the comfort of your own homes and in the community that you call home. We recognize our responsibility to ensure that older adults have the opportunity to age with dignity in a resilient community. The Mayor's Senior Summit and Older Adults Expo is where the Department of Senior Services connects older adults, their caregivers, to food, health care, and other home and community-based services in order to easily access appropriate services in order to remain safe, healthy, and independent as you age. The exhibitors that are here today are in the front lines and committed to ensuring older adults are central in our efforts. I am grateful to all of the exhibitors here today for your participation, accessibility, knowledge, skills, and expertise that will help seniors remain safe and healthy. We are gathered together here today because we believe older adults are cherished and invaluable members of our society, deserving our utmost respect and admiration. Mayor McCormick, Business Administrator Vito Simaluka, and Deputy BA Casey Wagner. A very special thank you to you for steering the ship during a very difficult time, which imposed tremendous hardships on our senior citizens. You provided inspirational demonstrations of strength and pooled township resources to prioritize our senior citizens. Mayor, your daily calls to residents provided much reassurance. Our very own health department at the forefront of the vaccination rollout, the Division on Aging spearheaded volunteer grocery shopping to minimize food insecurity, made thousands of welfare calls to seniors, coordinated homebound vaccinations, and created the first Woodbridge Township Senior Services Directory. Senior transportation was absolutely dedicated to driving and delivering meal donations to seniors, and our Senior Center Division was instrumental in maintaining the senior vaccination registration list and the first to open its doors in the county to decrease social isolation. Mayor, your pledge to prioritize seniors and keep them safe in our community falls in line with this year's nation's observance of Older Americans Month, which evidently you are ahead of the mark, nor did you need a pandemic to demonstrate your passion, but the challenge was met. To our exhibitors, a great big thank you and much respect for what you do. And to my co-workers, Allison, who pulled together this senior summit in 7 weeks, my social workers and secretaries who are determined in everything they do, my senior center coordinators who exude enthusiasm and creativity, and my senior transportation leader who is more passionate about your grocery shopping and medical appointments than her own. Today's summit is just one example of the many services that are available to seniors at many levels and areas of life. On behalf of the Department of Senior Services, we are humbled to be part of your life, whether it is at a senior center, on the senior bus, or during a challenging time of your life. Thank you for inspiring us and for your contribution in making Woodbridge Township the best town around. Thank you.
Best town around, I like that. That's a good, I might use that. So, if you can find a town that takes better care of its seniors in the entire state of New Jersey, you let me know, because you can. You simply can. So one more time, all the people on stage who are directly involved with the senior centers, the Office on Aging, anything to do with helping senior citizens in Woodbridge Township, please stand up for a round of applause. All right, now we're going to turn our attention to the health department. We are actually the only town in the county of Middlesex that has our own health department. The county has a health department. Every other town is with the county. We are not. We're on our own, and it's a decision that was made way back in the 90s to stay independent. And if you needed an example of why that was a good decision back then, look no further than the COVID pandemic and the fact that we controlled our own destiny. We could do what we needed to do for our people when we needed to do it. We have nurses on staff. We have talented employees throughout the health department who know things. And we could have, I guess we were the only town that did our own vaccination clinics. And we've probably inoculated thousands and thousands of people since this pandemic started a couple of years ago. And we're so proud of the job that they've done. And I'd like to now introduce the head of that department, Dennis Green, to talk to you a little bit. Dennis Green, head of health.
Thank you, Mayor. So, yes, during the COVID pandemic, we actually vaccinated over almost 17,000 people. We conducted 136 vaccination clinics. We provided clinics at least once a week for the past year and a half, so we've been actually very busy. So to that end, Woodbridge Township, all those eligible for vaccinations, 93% of the population has gotten at least one COVID vaccination. That's a really good number. We've done a really good job. And for seniors 65 and older, 75% have gotten both of their primary and second vaccinations plus their boosters. So that's a terrific number. So everybody, we're very proud at the health department to be able to provide those vaccines, but we're also very proud of our residents for coming out and really contributing and getting those vaccinations done to protect the community. We're really happy and we're very proud of that. So we've done a lot for the clinics. We're going to continue to do a lot for the COVID vaccine clinics. We're going to continue those. We still do those every week. We're still doing the boosters. The boosters are very important. The second booster, everyone who is 50 and older who has their last vaccine 4 months ago is eligible for the second booster. So we're encouraging everyone to come out and get that second booster. The second booster is very important. It maintains your protection against COVID-19 and maintains your immunity, so it protects you from getting the infection, but also prevents you from serious illness. So we really encourage everyone to keep up with the vaccinations. Also, when the CDC approves and comes out with a vaccine in the fall, we will be providing the vaccine, whatever adjustments they make for the variants, which will probably be a newer version of the vaccine. We encourage everyone to pay attention to that and be alert when that comes out, because we will be providing that vaccine also. But the health department's been very busy. We also are getting back to our own routine. So we're going to be starting to do adult vaccines again. All those other vaccines, like for shingles and for pneumonia and all that, so we provide clinics on a regular basis. So if you're interested in getting those vaccines, we do have them at the health department. You can call 732-855-0600, extension 5012, and get yourself scheduled for that. We also provide health education. Ashley Ristano's here. She's our health educator. She does a lot of health education programs for the seniors. We're also going to get back to doing our annual Mayor's Health Expo in the fall, and also blood pressures out at the senior facilities, the senior centers, and also other facilities. So keep an eye out for that. But we're going to continue monitoring and keeping up with the COVID vaccine, and we want you all to pay attention and get that COVID booster. Thank you.
Okay, so in wrapping up, please, I know you've all made your way around and talked to everybody, but please don't let this be the only time you talk to them. Follow up, call them, get their cards, see what more they have to offer. This is a great array of government entities, like we said, state, county, municipal. It's also a whole lot of private sector entities. You've got the county college, the county itself. We have everything here for you, so please take the time to get to know these people and find out exactly what they can do for you. In most cases, they can do it for free. In other cases, there's ways to get insurance to cover different things, so they all are here to help you. And finally, the last thing I want to ask you is to do me a favor. Those of you who have been listening to my calls, we did them every day in the beginning. Then we did them 5 days a week on weekdays. Then we cut out Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then we cut out Wednesdays, and then we cut out Mondays. Now we just do them on Fridays. If you've listened to these calls, there's one thing you know. I need better jokes. I desperately need better jokes. These are really, really bad. And sometimes they're so bad, you laugh, not with me, at me, and you laugh in pity of me because I'm here telling 54,000 different phone lines these awful, terrible jokes. I need help. You can email me, you can call me, you can text me, you can come by the office and bring some old dad joke books, whatever you can do, help me out. We need better jokes for these calls, but I hope you do enjoy the calls. We're going to continue them as long as we have to, and I think probably even when this COVID pandemic is over, I think people like to know what's going on in town with all the different events, and I think that's also been very helpful. So now I'd just like to say thank you. I hope you stick around and enjoy some food, some coffee, and please enjoy the rest of the show. And once again, if you know these people and you go to the senior centers and you know them from the Office on Aging, or you know the council people, stop up, talk to them, say thanks for everything that they do for you. Thank you.